welcome, it's great to see you. Today I'm working with this really sparkly fabric from Pandahall. I've used this for some other crafts, so I have some scraps on my desk and I thought they would be perfect for this Easter themed craft. Now I've just made some embellished paper clips, which I will link down below, and these are going to be little pockets to hold them. So I have printed out some Easter egg shapes. I just found these ones on Pinterest. And then I'm going ahead and drawing on like a cracked eggshell type pattern. And then I'm going to use this to create my template. So I'm just cutting that along the line that I've drawn. And then I do note down which one is the base because the base is the one that we're going to be using to make the pockets. So I have one complete Easter egg and then one with the bottom pocket part as templates. I'm just drawing around this. This pen is great. This rubs out with a friction eraser on the end, and it is fantastic for getting rid of all of the lines you don't want to see. So I'd suggest investing in one of these if you work with fabric a lot. They're really great. I'm not sure what brand that is actually. It might just be Friction. That might be the brand. But I can look it up for you. So if you're interested, let me know and I'll find a link for you. So I have traced the pocket shape, the cracked egg part, onto the fabric, and then I'm going to use card for the background. This is the Simple Stories one from last year, which I absolutely love. I'm just tracing around my egg, the whole egg this time. This one, I think that's the same collection. Is it Bunnies and Blooms, this one? Tracing around that, and then I'm going to cut them out. Magically have it all done in seconds. There we go. I have cut this mermaidy type fabric. I do end up changing that and using the plain silver because I think it matches better. I am also going to interrupt myself momentarily. I think the way I've done this is slightly wrong. So I would take the card egg piece and cut a slit in it now. So I just use my craft knife to cut a slit across so that the paper clips have somewhere to sit. Then when you back the card with the fabric, it sort of creates like a little slot for you to put your paper clips into. You could skip this step and you would just have a pocket to slide it in, but the little slit in the card means that the paper clips stay where you've put them, which is really handy. So I'm just going to cut this one out. I was sure I skipped forward to show you that. I added that differently on the next one. And then, right, so as you can see, I'm adding it afterwards, but then I had to be very careful not to cut through the fabric on the back because I just want the slit to be in the card. So like I said, do that beforehand. Then stick this down onto your fabric. So obviously the front is your pretty card and then the back is the fabric that matches the front pocket piece. So you can see how that will hold the paper clip there. Just showing you that. Then I am going to put the sequins that I want to add onto this front piece. I'm going to stitch these. So I'm adding these before I stick the front pocket piece down. And I'm just using some sequins, some thread, and stitching them on wherever I feel like. This was very much just playing with my craft supplies. I didn't have a huge plan mapped out, sorry. I just sort of thought I wanted to add some stitched sequins, sorry, and so that's exactly what I did. I ended up adding 2 lines, I believe, on this pink one, and then the other one I did something a little bit different, just popping my thread through the sequin, back down into the fabric. If you're going to embellish these with cardstock and things, you could definitely add your pocket onto the background straight away, but if you're stitching you need to do that first so that you can hide all of your stitching behind there and it's all secure. Going back up through some of the sequins, making sure it's nice and even. These sequins are a mix of things from my stash, some that the lovely Chloe sent me, the little flowers and things, and a few beads. I think I found a thinner needle that could go through those, which was handy. If you aren't already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell, which will tell you when I post more crafty videos. I'd love to have you stick around. And don't forget to like this video if you are enjoying it. I love to see you guys coming back and leaving comments. So make sure you do if you get a moment. I'm adding a few more sequins. And then it will be time to stitch this onto the background, so I'm just tying that off. I add a tiny bit of glue around the edge of the cracked egg part, and then I stitch it in place. So this is how the little pocket piece looks so far. I do add a second row of stitching, which, there you go, magically appears here. And that is how the pocket looks, the pocket piece. Then we are adding our glue around the edge just to hold it in place while I stitch it. It's not the adhesive I'm relying on, shall we say. So pop that on the bottom there. Then I take this over to my machine and stitch all the way around the edge of the egg. And then I will be back to cut it out. And we're pretty much done with that one. We can move on to the next one. So you can see there that I've stitched all the way around the edge. You can see it on the back as well. And then I'm just trimming around the card piece on the front so that it looks all cohesive, because the back and the front match, and then it looks like you can see the inside with the pretty card. All ready to add my paper clips. That's it finished. There you go. And it's so sparkly. I love that fabric. So pretty. And just showing you how I'd add the little paper clips in there, like so. This one has this cute little bunny paper clip, and what's the other one that I pop in there? One with a little daisy on it. So if you are interested in seeing how I made those, I do have a tutorial which I will link down below for you. It's really quick and simple, and it's so fun. And paired together, these projects are just so cute. I'm just showing you there that when you add the little slit in the card and sort of poke them in that way, they don't fall out if you tip them up, which is really handy. They're nice and secure in there. Perfect to gift to friends. This one, very similar, only I've done like a cluster of beads and gems and things, and very 𝓷𝓵𝓮𝓪 inspired. And as you can see on this one, I have already cut my slot and I'm just going to add some glue around the edge. And I'm actually backing this one with more of the purple paper. So if you don't want to use more of the fabric, you can use cardstock and just keep the fabric for the front pocket. Adding glue around the edge and then that top section above the slit. Leave below the slit alone. Don't add any adhesive because you need it open to be able to slot your paper clips in. Again, I've stitched around the edge and I have just cut all around that. And you can see as I sort of tip it forward where I'm going to add the paper clips. I think I show you a bit better this time. There you go. In there, nice and snug, nice and secure. And I need to make another one because I wanted a pink and a purple one on there. One of the bonuses to using cardstock is I can add my little made by labels. So these ones are from CRG Art. The other ones were designed by the amazing Keisha. She is the creative ink. I will link both of those down below for you. And then I thought it needed just a little something extra. So I found these Bunnies and Blooms puffy stickers, and that shovel and that little ladybug just absolutely make it, don't they? They are the perfect addition. Thanks so much for hanging out and crafting with me, and I'll be back again soon. Bye!